on my way to work, want to share an interesting theory with you. See, last year I did a video called An Uncomfortable Conversation with My Property Manager. I refuse to call them landlords. Like, no one's my lord, you know? It's like, you manage the property that I live on. You are a property manager. That's as far as I will take it in terms of respect. Well, in this video, I express a lot of ill will towards my property managers and the way they were conducting business. And I was kind of left with the impression after that video that my property manager actually watches my videos. I think the proof of that for me was the fact that in the history of me doing these videos, I've only gotten one thumbs down, and it was on that video. Like, I had a lot of bad things to say about the company and about them, and how I would sit in my apartment for 2 months and not pay rent if they chose not to work with my conditions. And I stand by that. I really do. So, in the event that my property manager does in fact watch these videos, it changes nothing. It changes absolutely nothing. See, to say that it did, or to renege on something that I said, or to backtrack and try to cover it up, would be a conflict of my character. You've been watching me long enough to know I do things in my own way, on my own terms, in my own time. That hasn't changed from when I was employed, to when I was getting unemployment, till I was broke, till I was employed again, till I got fired again. Every aspect of my life has been led by that philosophy, and I'll be damned if I change it because I got a property manager who didn't like the things that I had to say. So, I'm bringing all that up to say this. You know, last year was a pretty rough year for Team Harris, and there were a couple of times when I may have been a little bit late on the rent. Well, my property manager today decided it was in their best interest to send me a letter and stress to me that we were late with the rent on 4 separate occasions in 2016, and now they would like us to pay that. You know, I'm not gonna say I don't owe you that, because I do. I really do. And big sidebar, I always feel like such a nerd when I push my glasses up with one finger. It's just associated with nerds for some reason. But anyway, I'm not disputing the fact that I do owe you some money for late fees. That's not my issue here. I think my issue is that you waited until my lease was about to be up to try to hit me with something, and then you'll try to use that as an excuse of some kind. Not that I'm addressing my property manager formally, because I don't know if they actually watch or not, but in the off chance that they do, let me be very, very clear about this. My apartment, when I rented it, when we officially moved in 2013, wow, that was 2013. When we moved in 2013, it was worth $550. Since then, it has gone up considerably. I'm now paying $800 for the exact same apartment and the exact same service, and I do not feel as though this apartment is worth $800. As a man, practically speaking, I cannot just uproot my entire family and just move. So I am willing to work within the confines of a system so that my family has a place to stay. I don't feel as though that is a contradiction of my prime directive at all. I will continue to do the things that I have to do to ensure that my family has a place to stay. But rest assured that the moment an opportunity becomes available, the second that my wife finds something that she likes more, even if it costs us more, if I feel like we're getting more, I'm fine with that. The minute Asia finds something that she deems worthwhile, we are out of here. Absolutely, positively out of here. I'm all for re-signing. You know, I'll re-sign for the year, and when it's time for me to go, I will politely send them an email, and I will write them a letter saying, hey, I apologize, but we will be breaking our lease and we will be leaving. They can say that we have to give them 2 months, but really, what's the punishment if I don't? What are you really gonna do if I don't? Like, you're gonna, my lease, by definition, California law by definition, says in order to evict me, you still have to give me 60 days. And if I get an eviction notice, do you really think I'm gonna give you money? Do you really think that's gonna be a thing? I mean, yeah, eventually it'll go to court and you'll win it, but it'll be a year from now, and then there's still a payment plan, and then just because they award it to you don't mean I have it. And then you can say, oh well, they'll garnish it, but that's gonna take more time. And it's like, trust me, by then we'll be fine. So I'm not concerned about that. It's like that threat has no power here, none. So when my wife finds something that we enjoy better, we will be leaving. And if we get to take advantage of the 2 months of free rent, I'm fine with that. If we don't, I'm also fine with that. Let it go to court. But when it's time for me to move, it'll be time for me to move. And the only thing you can really say to any potential property manager that we may be working with is, hey, sometimes they were late, but they always made settlement agreements and they always came through. That's it. There's nothing beyond that you can say. So in the event they are watching, that's what's up. It's not going to deter me. It's not going to stop me from doing what I normally do. So how about that? Wow, did I just say how about that? Yeah, I did. Damn.